So this is week 32 quiz, and number 4 says a vineyard's grapes can be harvested by 10 workers in 5 hours. If one worker starts the harvest at noon and another worker joins the harvest each hour on the hour, at what time will the harvest be completed? So we can automatically see that it'll take 1 hour 50 hours. One worker 50 hours. So therefore, if we have one worker for 50 hours, we can just count in the hours. For example, if 2 workers work in 1 hour, it'll just be 2 hours of work. And so at noon, there's one worker, and at the end of noon, which is 1 o'clock, there'll be 1 hour of work done. And there's gonna be 2 workers and 2 hours work done, and just going on. And just we have 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9. And this is just the end of 1 o'clock, the end of 2 o'clock, end of 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5, 6, 7. 7 disappeared. 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. And so we can see that this becomes 45 hours. But we still have 5 hours of work. So, therefore, now we have 10 workers at 9 o'clock. Because it's like 9 o'clock right now. And we have 10 workers. So, therefore, we can have 5 over 10 we can have 5 over 10 equals 1 over 2 hours. And we can have 1 over 2 hours plus 9 o'clock. So the answer is just 9 o'clock plus 30 minutes, which is just 9:30. So the answer is 9:30. So number 5 says, Alfonso can write 100 practice problems for his math team in 20 hours. Bugard can write the same number of problems in 30 hours. And Clyde can write that number of problems in 40 hours. Working together, at what time will the 3 of them finish writing 100 practice problems if Alfonso starts at noon? Bugard joins him at 1 p.m. and Clyde joins him at 2 p.m. So at the beginning of 12 o'clock, Alfonso is working at a rate of 100 over 20 equals 5 problems per hour. So by the end of 12 o'clock, there will be 5 problems written. So at the beginning of 1 o'clock, there will be 5 problems written. So also at the beginning of 1 o'clock, Bugard joins in, and their rate is 100 over 3. And added with Alfonso's rate, you get plus 5, which is 100 over 30 plus 5, which is 10 over 3 plus 5, which is just 25 over 3. So just 25 over 3 problems per hour. And since they're working together for only an hour, we can see that this equals to 25. At the end of 1 o'clock, there will be 25 over 3 plus 5, which is just 40 over 3 problems completed. And wait, why is my computer lagging? And so basically at 2 o'clock, Clyde joins in, which is saying that just you add the 3 rates together and you get 100 over 20 plus 100 over 30 plus 100 over 40, which is just 5 plus 10 over 3 plus 10 over 4, which is just, if you simplify it, you get 30 over 6 plus 20 over 6 plus 15 over 6, which is just 65 over 6 problems per hour. So 65 over 6 problems per hour. So at 2 o'clock, we have 100. We have 100 minus 40 over 3 problems left, which is just 260 over 3 problems left. And since 65 over 6 problems per hour is our constant rate for the rest of forever, we have to have 260 over 3 divided by 65 over 6, and simplifying, we get 8 hours. So it takes 8 hours to finish the whole thing, starting at 2. And so therefore, we just have 2 plus 8, which is just 10. So 10 hours is what it takes. 10 p.m. is what it takes for all of them in this order to finish. So it's just 10 o'clock is the answer. So for number 6, it says Vincent can process 50 hours in 2 hours working alone. When Leela is in the room, Vincent works twice his normal speed. When Fry is in the room, Vincent works at half his normal speed. If Vincent works alone for 10 minutes, then with Leela for 10 minutes, then alone for 10 minutes, then with Fry for 10 minutes, then repeat. How many minutes will it take to process 50 orders? So basically, let's start with how much it takes for him alone. So in 2 hours working alone, he can process 50 orders. So he'll be able to process 25 orders in an hour, or 25 over 6 orders in 10 minutes. So this is his first step. And for Leela, his thing doubles, so it's 50 over 6. And for, again, he's alone. Then with Fry. And then again alone. So this thing repeats. So 50 over 12. 25 over 12. And then so this simplifies to 50 over 12 plus 100 over 12 plus 50 over 12 plus 25 over 12, which is just 225 over 12, which is also 75 over 4. So 75 over 4 is the rate it takes him to process 75 over 4 is the amount of orders he processes in 40 minutes. So in 50 minutes, it'll just be 50. For 50 orders, it'll just be 50 over 75 over 4. And so it's just 50 over 4 over 75 and 2 over 3 times 4. So there's 8 over 3. And it's 8 over 3. And so basically, it is 75 over 4 orders per 40 minutes. So in order to take 50 orders, we have to divide this by 75 over 4. And we can have 2 rounds of this rounding down, because we can't have half like a round. So 2 rounds of this rounding down. And so just alone, Leela, alone, Fry, alone, Leela, alone, Fry. And this takes up 75 over 2 orders. So we have 25 over 2 orders left. And so working alone, he has 25 over 6 orders, and working not alone, he gets 50 over 6. And so adding these up, he gets 75 over 6, which is also 25 over 2. So all he needs is 2 rounds of 40 minutes plus 20 minutes, which is just 100. So the answer is 100 minutes.